Sambaya explained everything that happened to Ganesha like this. Will you tell, sir? I will definitely tell. I will tell you the bitter truth that has been burning the lives of the people of this village for 25 years. 25 years ago, our village was not like this. Back then, this village was vibrant with lush green fields and pure air. The people of this village were all very loving towards each other. But once, something happened, and many people in the village fell victim to an unknown fever. Since there was no hospital in our village, we put them on a boat and took them across the river to the hospital in the town. My daughter Lakshmi and Janaki, the daughter of Rajama who works in our house, were working as nurses in the same hospital. Also, Asami Bhushan, who is from this village, and my friend his son, was working as a doctor in the same hospital. After reaching the hospital, the senior doctor there examined everyone and said they had malaria. But by then, it was already too late. Some of them passed away. Then the doctor said this.
Mr. Samba, I am sorry we were unable to save everyone. Unfortunately, only a few recovered. Sadly, since the others were brought in late, they died on the way.
Yes, indeed. Our village is across the river. We managed to bring some people in the small boats we have. Unfortunately, by the time we left them and went back to get more, the tragedy had already occurred. What do you suggest we do, as you are aware? The number of patients in our village is currently increasing steadily, day by day. Sadly, we don't have the proper facilities to bring so many people to the hospital at once.
Don't worry, Father. We can do something. The idea that Lakshmi mentioned about having a hospital in our village itself is very good. Why hasn't there been a hospital in this village until now? If you immediately submit a petition to the collector, I will also recommend it to him. Ila, Pandu, and Janaki are from your village, right? I will arrange for the three of you to be transferred from here to work there. Pandu will take care of the hospital responsibilities, and you and Janaki can assist him as nurses.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Doctor, the help you have given is something I cannot forget in this lifetime. I will go right away and meet the collector to discuss it. Oh my, what have I done? I am just offering some verbal assistance, but you will have to construct the necessary building for the hospital yourself. When you meet the collector, discuss this matter with him as well. He will approve the necessary funds for it.
All right, Doctor. I will do as you have advised. Father, you proceed to meet the collector. Meanwhile, Pandu, Janaki and I will immediately go to the doctor to collect the transfer documents. Saying this, Lakshmi goes to inform Pandu and Janaki about it. Then Sambaya goes to meet the collector and submits the request. The collector agrees to what Sambaya said and responds like this.
Alright, as you mentioned, I will soon approve a hospital for your village along with the necessary funds. Thank you very much. With the collector's orders, can you also get approval for a school for the children to study? Sir, you just asked about the hospital. I can request the government to approve one thing. Tell me what you need.
Officer, collector, sir, both education and healthcare are necessary for all the people, right? Moreover, it's the government's responsibility. You should say it like this.
Alright, sir. For now, I will speak with the government and get the hospital approved. Also, I can personally take the initiative to get only one teacher approved. However, my advice to you is to conduct the school temporarily in one of the rooms in the hospital. Let's see about a separate building for the school after the upcoming elections. What do you say, sir? You stick to that point, and I'll take care of the rest. Thank you very, very much for your understanding. I'll be back, collector, sir.
Good December, it is my responsibility to send a teacher to your village soon. As soon as you said to go courageously, Sambaya thanked the collector with great happiness and headed to the riverbank. There, Lakshmi, Janaki and Pandu are waiting for Sambaya. Then, they all get into the boat and head back to their village together. The very next week, the government officials arrive and begin the construction of a hospital in the village. In no time, within a month, the hospital is completed. Sambaya invites the collector and a senior doctor as chief guests and conducts the inauguration of the hospital with them. In the hospital, Pandu works as a doctor and Lakshmi and Janaki work as nurses, providing medical services to the people living near that village. A month after the hospital opened, a teacher comes there. He meets the village elder Sambaya and says this.
Hello, sir. My name is Ramesh. The government has appointed me as the new teacher for your village. The collector instructed me to meet you first upon my arrival. That's why I have come here.
Hello, come in. Please have a seat. Amma Lakshmi, please bring some water, says Sambaya as he seats Ramesh and asks Lakshmi, who is at home, to bring some water. Lakshmi brings the water and gives it to Ramesh. Then Ramesh smiles and looks at Lakshmi, and they both gaze at each other for a while. In that first glance, they both start liking each other. As soon as Ramesh drinks the water and hands the glass back to Lakshmi, she takes the glass and shyly goes inside. Meanwhile, Sambaya comes and sits in the chair opposite Ramesh and says, So, the collector has fulfilled his promise. He sent us to our village as a teacher. Young man, your name is Ramesh, right? By the way, how are your parents doing?
I have no one, sir. I am an orphan. Since childhood, I have been studying in a government hostel, completed my degree, and am now working as a teacher in a government high school in the town. The collector specifically sent me to your village, saying that a teacher was needed there. I couldn't refuse such a request from them, so I agreed and came here.
We are very happy, sir, that you agreed to come to such a remote village. The place where you will stay is right next to the house of Ranga, who works at our home. All arrangements have been made there. Please go and take a rest there. Tomorrow morning, my daughter Lakshmi will come and show you the place where you will be working. All right then, goodbye. Rajama is another. What is it? Who called? Rajma, this is the new teacher who has come to our village. Show him the house we have prepared near your home. He will be staying there from today.
All right, sir. Come on now, young man. I will indeed take you there myself. Stop the cart immediately. But you are quite big for your age. In fact, you are like a mother to me. It's okay though. I will bring it along. You go ahead and show me the way forward, and I will follow closely behind. Thus indeed, Sambaya sends Rajamani to show Ramesh where exactly is this house located at present time. Ramesh greets Sambaya warmly and sets off together with Rajama companionably. Rajama then takes Ramesh into what would be his new home, where he shall reside comfortably from now onwards. And it's just like this.
Sir, this is indeed the house where you will be staying. We have prepared all the necessary items and amenities for you here. Please take some rest. Dinner will be sent to you at night. If you need anything, just come outside, and I will be right next door to assist you. After saying this, Rajama leaves for her home. Ramesh takes a rest there.
As night falls, Rajama tells her daughter Janaki to take the carriage and go. Janaki takes the carriage and comes to Ramesh's house. Then Janaki says, Sir, I have brought you dinner. My mother sent it. Are you Rajama's daughter? What's your name and what do you do? Yes, sir. My name is Janaki. I work here as a nurse in the hospital. Oh, very good, very good. That's a very noble job you are doing.
But I don't like it. Oh, why is that, sir? You see, calling me sir like that is something Rajama, your mother, would do, which means you are like a sister to me. How does it sound when a sister calls her brother sir? Tell me. It's not that, sir. This is not right. That is not right. From now on, call me brother. That's my order. All right, brother. From now on, I will call you that way.
Very good. You should indeed listen when I say that. Only then will you truly feel like my sister. That's fine, but first, please have your meal and take some rest. Brother, tomorrow morning, our Lakshmi will come and show you the place. All right, sister. Leave it there and go. I'll eat it, I said. And Janaki left the carriage there and went away. Ramesh eats with satisfaction and goes to sleep. The next morning, Ramesh waits patiently and eagerly near the house for Lakshmi. Lakshmi arrives without any delay and takes Ramesh to the hospital. She shows Ramesh a room set up for children's education. Some children are already there. Without delay, Ramesh starts the lesson with a sense of anticipation. Lakshmi comes there and looks through the window. Ramesh is diligently teaching lessons to the children. After a while, he slowly turns his head and looks towards the window. At that moment, Lakshmi immediately feels shy and leaves from there. Meanwhile, Pandu and Janaki also get closer to each other. Both couples are immersed in love. Some time passes like this. One day, a grand feast is organized in the village by the village head. Sambaya, who is a friend, comes. At that moment, Sambaya carefully looks at Bhushan and says this.
Hey Bhushan, what path did you take to come here? Just then, Parvati arrives there. Looking very carefully at Parvati, dear Bhojan says, Look sister, your husband is indeed actually standing right here now. What about his words? But you sit down and I'll bring it to you. Saying this, Parvati goes inside the house. Then Sambaya says to Bhushan, You wouldn't come to our house without a reason, right? Tell me, what's the matter? Since your sister passed away, I've raised Pandav alone, educated him to become a doctor, and made him successful. But how can a household be without a woman? You tell me, he's reached the age for marriage now. He's working in our village itself. So, if you have no objection, I came to ask if you would give your daughter in marriage to my son. If Pandu and Lakshmi get married, they can both work in our village and stay right in front of our eyes. What do you say? Did you just say what's in my heart?
Meanwhile, Parvati comes with a glass of buttermilk and says while serving the meal, Brother, here, take the buttermilk. It's not just buttermilk. Bring so much sugar and sweet in your brother's mouth, for he has brought good news.
What is that good news? We are indeed going to marry our daughter to his son.
Truly, this is very big news. What could be more fortunate than becoming the daughter-in-law of your house brother? I'll bring it right away.
Not now, dear. Just a moment. First, we both will go and meet our village priest to set a good date for the engagement. And then we will sweeten our mouths. Why are you just looking at me, Durgapada? They will give...
Saying this, Sambaya and the other person go together to meet the priest. The priest mentions that there is a good date tomorrow, so the very next day, they conduct the engagement for Pandava and Lakshmi. Even though Lakshmi does not like the marriage, she remains silent as she lacks the courage to tell her family about her love. The next day, Lakshmi goes to the hospital as usual. Upon reaching there, she sees Janaki crying, with Ramesh comforting her beside her. Seeing this, Lakshmi goes over to them carefully and thoughtfully asks, Subscribe to our channel for the next exciting and thrilling part.